Hey guys, Derrek Stewart with BBZtv. Had a chance to get in the boat with Bill today, and I've been in the boat on many FLW events as a co-angler, and it can be really tough catching a limit behind these pros, and I want to make sure those fish get to the scales. So I've seen it happen. Guys open up the box and fish try to come flying out, and next thing you know there's a scramble on the deck. Bill, I want to make sure everything I catch goes to the scales. So what's the trick? How can I make sure that happens?
Hey Derek, that's a great question. We've all been in that situation. Years ago, I find myself doing a lot of things, especially fishing mead. You start catching smaller fish, man, a pound is 20 spots at the end of the day for a tournament. I drink a lot of water. Crazy thing is when you drink water, what do you do with the bottle? That's the biggest thing. I've seen guys throw them on the bottom of the floor of the boat. You have a chance of twisting your ankle, blowing out, creating trash on the environment that we're trying to fish. But what I do is I'll drink the water. When I'm done drinking the water, I pull the paper tab off the edge. That way I don't get this caught in my pumps at all. And then I'll take this bottle of water and I'll actually throw it inside the live well. So that's the biggest thing is if you put a position or you put basically a secondary roof on top of these fish in the water, you can lay these bottles in there. As a co-angler, man, you could have 15, 20 bottles. You don't create a big mess in the boat. You throw them on your side of the live well. They float on top of the water. When you open that lid, the fish, they don't have a clear view of an escape route. I've saved myself a lot of money. I've saved myself a lot of heartache with fish jumping out of the boat, and this works not only during the day but especially night tournaments. So we're going to show you real quick what this looks like in the live well. Keep it in the back of your head when you start drinking bottles and stuff, that you can throw it in there. And another big thing, when you're fishing certain lakes where the water gets super hot and you want to start keeping that water a little bit cooler, you're going to start finding guys freezing these during the night, and then they'll put them in the live well, and slowly it will cool the water down during the day on those super hot days. Make sure you don't just pour ice in the live well. A lot of the ice nowadays, they have chlorine and stuff, and when it melts in the water, it actually could kill the fish. So put water in the bottle, freeze it, put it in your live well, and when you're done drinking your bottles, put them in the live well, create that secondary lid, and keep the fish from jumping out. And next time you might have 5 alive at the weigh-in scale and start going home with some more money. So let me show you real quick what it looks like, and this is just food for thought for the BBZtv. Check that out, guys. We just got a handful of waters in there, empty bottles. There's a limit of bass in there for about 12 pounds. It's been a tough day, but you know what? Those bottles of water, what they do is they just create a secondary lid, and it makes it very hard for these fish to jump out of that live well. So I'm still going to take my time, and I'm going to make sure I open up the lid real carefully, and I'm going to cover this area with either my pro or my co-angler or myself, so the fish still won't jump out. But I've saved myself a lot of heartache just by putting my bottled waters inside my live well during the day.
This is Derrek Stewart. Make sure you keep it in the BBZ. Hey, thanks Bill, that was great information. Anything that's going to help me get my fish to the scales and get them weighed in, that's a plus. We're going to do a forum on the BBZ. We want you guys to send us questions just like the one I asked Bill. We'll go through them. We'll do clips just like this one to get them answered. So until we see you next time out on the water, keep it in the BBZ.